All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. Today I want to talk about something that could make your lives a little bit rough over the summer to come. And this is the inevitable grid down situation that is being forecasted for the 13 states of the Mid-Atlantic into the Northeast. So for those that don't know, there are roughly 65 million people that live in this area. And due to the fact that they have retired and are retiring a lot of fossil fuel systems and stations and energy creation and trying to move on to renewables, you really could see the kind of situation that you saw in Spain. Now, of course, we all remember when that happened a couple weeks ago, whatever it was. 3 different whole countries in the European Union of Portugal, Spain, and parts of France were blacked out. So imagine what it would look like if the entire East Coast, or at least Mid-Atlantic or Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, were to experience a blackout. We've seen it happen to New York City before. There was one about 20 years ago or so, whatever it was. It is nothing that you want to have to deal with, but it is something that you're going to have to deal with. At some point, it will happen. We all lose power, but I'm talking about a major one. And they're forecasting it. They're saying that this is probably going to happen, and it could happen this summer to come. So these kind of things are bad because there are all kinds of issues, and not just beyond, keeping the lights on, that can happen. And so there's things that you can do to deal with this. Now, first and foremost, at the very minimum, you should have a generator, something that can keep your food on, something that can keep some kind of cooling system on, and will help you get through it. We have 3. We've got a 2850, we've got a 4000. The 4000 is actually getting worked on right now because we had issues with a leak. And I'm trying to fix everything up. Just got the lawnmower. I had a wonderful lawn mowing experience yesterday and the day before. And then we have a solar generator. And the solar generator is backed up by 6 large batteries. And, of course, a couple of pretty large solar panels. That is the just everything has failed redundancy thing that we would do to keep our food on. So if you go through extreme heat in the summer and you don't have air conditioning, it can trigger heart problems. It can trigger all kinds of medical things. So my suggestion is to go and find, we've got these 3 little 8C like creator type things. You just basically, it's got a blower and you fill it up with ice and it blows cool air. And what our emergency plan is, if that were to ever happen, and we're on like 105 degree day or something, and those happen, and that would be the kind of day that this would happen, our bedroom, where my wife and I have, the master bedroom, is where we go. It's where we have a lot of our preps are all under our bed. We've talked about this in my prepping video. But we've got 2 of these things and then a couple of box fans, and we've tried it once. It keeps the room pretty cool. And we would just go in there and, manage whatever is going on from that room. You need to have some kind of a plan in place if the power goes out. You can't just sit there in a hot house or hope that you can go down to a library where they've got the power on still, or a cooling center or whatever. You need to be proactive and have things in your house that you can do to manage this stuff. So what we do, we've got little AC units, we've got power creation. We would go, and that would be our plan. We just basically hang out in the room together and try to ride it out. The problem with these blackouts and grid down type things is they're getting longer and they're getting more intense. We've had all kinds of policy happen in the last 10 years where they're trying to replace the fossil fuels, they're trying to go to full sustainability, but we just don't have the ability to make that happen over a long period of time or for the growing population in some of these high population areas. 65 million people all kicking on their AC to top notch or the highest level is going to affect it, and at some point the whole thing is just going to snap. So I hope you're thinking about all this stuff, and just know, and this isn't just an East Coast thing, this is a Midwestern thing. We all remember what happened to Texas a few years ago. This is a West Coast thing. They get rolling blackouts. These are things that you need to start to add to your preps, because SHTF isn't a war between India and Pakistan, which thankfully has got a ceasefire going. SHTF is a 103-degree weather day, and all of your power goes out, and you don't have a way to save your food, you don't have a way to cool yourself, and you and your family are sitting there trying to deal with it. You can't even, what are you going to do we haven't even broached the subject of paying for stuff if you don't have cash at home. So have a plan. It's just prepping 101, because that is the kind of thing that you will actually deal with. And that's the kind of thing you should be prepping for. All right, friends, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. God bless you all. I really appreciate all the support. Sorry, I've been kind of away. I've been doing the sports ball thing. We're doing stuff. I got good news on that. I'm very excited. My career in coaching is actually growing. So we'll just keep coming back here when we can, but we got the summer coming up, and I look forward to that. I'm going to be doing a lot of coaching over there. I'm also going to be doing a lot of videos and a lot of YouTubing. So join me here. Join me on all the links in the description, and we will see you on the next one. I really appreciate this community and all of you. Again, happy Mother's Day. God bless you all. We will see you on the next one.